Well, I would define landscape as most of the dictionaries and specialists and manuals define it today, that this landscape is a piece of land seen by someone and normally linked to some kind of emotions. So I would say landscape is an aesthetic phenomenon linked to someone. We could call this someone a subject who sees a piece of land, which then becomes landscape. Well, I think we have this general term, which is landscape. And it's very important to see that landscape is not the territory. Landscape is not the land. Landscape is not something objective. Landscape is not something measurable, but landscape is something subjective. And then we have a further difficulty that landscape is something which is shared by many, many different professions. So indeed, we have philosophers, we have architects, we have landscape architects, we have artists, we have planners, we have people who are working in administrations, and all of them use the same term, landscape. And by the way, they use the term landscape in two different senses, because we use the term landscape, first of all, for landscapes which are seen on site, which are landscapes as something mental representations. Then we have a second use of landscape, which is landscape as artifacts, landscape painting, landscape photography, landscape in film. So the situation is rather complicated, even if we start to deal with this concept. But I think generally we agree that landscape is linked to human beings seeing a piece of land. And then, of course, a geographer, a philosopher, someone who works with design processes will have different approaches. But I think at least we should all consider that we can share a general formula.